building for economy's destruction, constructing fallacies like irreconcilable differences because the money got thin. Deep like greed-driven unions, always and forever, sewn into a pincushion designed to hold rings, sitting beside a prenup clause, prenup, escape clause. Deep like it's better not to make a vow than to make a vow and break one. Deep like married to the backslider. Deep like I'm so glad God never made me sign a prenup. Deep like the mention of terms used to describe the things that plagued our ancestors. Idle tongues move swiftly, unknowingly, unleashing word cannons, dropping bombs. No, not them N bombs, but the kind with the initials MF. Deep like the MF bomb rolling off the tongues of our forefathers and foremothers who saw slave masters rape their mothers, and when the slave master would come back through, they would say, there goes the MF. Deep like this being the term used to describe those slaves used for mating purposes, mating them with all the females on the plantation, including their own mothers. Deep like how generations have adopted this malignant phrase as something casual, cursory, and funny, and with each use someone is devalued. And somebody called them curse words. Deep like, what happened to your self-respect? Where's the bridle on your tongue? Know your history before speaking foolishly. Deep like, the place of man in society has been changed because someone decided to flip familial structure. Deep like how men are in the highest places of government making decisions and litigations, yet, as well as every man cannot get the custody to his own child in court. Deep like who said that the mother was always the right person to leave the child with, especially when she sometimes is irresponsible, running the streets, and is setting all around bad example. Deep like how are men in the highest places of power and still cannot be head of their own homes. Deep like issues too numerous to mention in this poem. Deep like me not spouting off the plights of numerous African and American revolutionaries, Marcus Garvey and so on, injecting a Willie Lynch slander on some person or group of people and so on, to sound like one of those deep, underappreciated poets. Deep like the beheading of John the Baptist.